Okay, so this is my first touch of the ball, and I'll walk you through what was going through my mind when I did this. So the ball's poked to me, and the first thing I notice is the guy that's running at me is most likely going to come right at me because he lost the ball. So I take a touch to make it look like I'm going to go backwards and then quickly touch it in the other direction and turn. I've already looked, so I know there's no one there, but I can still see the guy tracking me, so I quickly turn around, and then I see my midfielder making the run in the middle with open space. I know no one's going to read the little flick that I'm planning, so I do the little flick, and it works out in the end, and we get the ball and retain possession. So in this play, I just drop back a little bit to help out, and I pressure this guy trying to take the ball from him. We try and win the ball, we push them back, and it's overall good because we force them backwards. So in this play, I go to make the outlet run, so my defender has someone to pass to, and I try and flick the ball onto my strike partner. I thought he should have been closer to me, but what I really should have done was hold the ball up. I should have looked over my shoulder, seen that he wasn't there, and then held it up so that I could get some support, and that's something I definitely need to work on because my hold-up play isn't the best for someone who's 6'3". So I'm actually not involved in this next play. It's just such a great first touch from my strike partner that I wanted to show it, especially since he was getting a little flack in the comments in the highlight video because the two clips I showed where he took touches, they were poor. This is a great touch, not the best finish, but such a good touch with the outside of his foot. So hats off to you there, Terry. And in general, his touch is usually phenomenal. So this is an example of really just bringing the ball out of the air excellently and setting yourself up for that shot. And if he had put that more towards the corner, it's a goal. So in this play, our winger does a great job to beat his man and get the ball in. And I make a few mistakes in this play, so I'm just going to highlight them very quickly. First is my timing of the run isn't great. I make my run way too early, and as you can see, it cuts off the angle for me where I would hit it first time, where I should have been timing that a little bit later so that I can strike it first hand. The second one is I actually have a player right behind me who, if I leave the ball, he has a chance to shoot it on goal, and if I had more awareness in that moment, I would have left it. Now, that's something I need to work on, is when I'm in the box, I usually have tunnel vision. Like, I'm just looking at the goal, I'm trying to get the shot off. And in this situation, I get the shot off, but it just hits the defender. And if I had just looked over my shoulder, I would have left it for him, and he probably would have scored that. So that's a few things for me to work on. So in this play, I just close down the shooter. He still gets his shot away. It's a pretty decent shot, but our makeshift keeper makes a pretty decent save. Our regular keeper didn't show up, so one of the field players had to go in, and he actually did really good in goal, got a shutout. So this was the resulting corner, and I managed to win the header, and we're on the counterattack. Now, just watch what I do after the corner. I'm busting a lung to get down the wing. That wing was open all game. Unfortunately, my teammate doesn't see me, but for you strikers or for any attacking player, really, that's what you need to do is exploit that space when it's available. So I'm not resting on my laurels. I make the run as soon as I head the ball away, and that's what you want to do as well. You know, don't admire your pass, don't admire your clearance. Always think about the next play, what you're doing next. So in this play, my teammate miscontrols it. It comes to me. I win the ball first and then do a little move, a drag move to beat the defender here and then retain possession. Nothing too much more to add to that. So in this play, we have a corner, and I managed to lose my man and try and head it back towards the goal. It's a hard header because it's moving away from me, and it's a bit low, and I just try and angle it towards goal. But yeah, it was a good run, got decent contact on it, and it caused a little bit of chaos in the box. So in this play, I have so much space in the box. I'm calling for it. I wanted it played into me a little quicker and a little faster, but it's fine. I turn, and now that I'm turned towards goal, I'm always going to try and create that yard of space to score. It does get blocked in the end, but in those situations, really just be looking to be dangerous and get that shot off. Didn't work out this time, but it was the right idea. So here's a poor touch from me. Not much to say about it. It happens sometimes. So in this play, I'm just tracking this guy back, and I have a feeling he's just going to try and take me down the line, so I'm anticipating it. He does exactly that, and I get my body between him and the ball, and you'll notice when I feel him trying to make it around me, I just shield the ball from him and then use the cut move, which, remember, if you've watched the video on moves to use to turn your opponent, this is one of the moves. Get your body in between the ball and cut it, and then I immediately look for my forward to launch a counterattack, and it does actually end up in a counterattack. So that was actually a very good play. So the next play is going to be my goal. The ball is chipped towards me. I actually called for it. You can't see on screen. I wanted my teammate to leave it, but he's aware that I'm there and plays a very good ball over the top. And I take it first time. Now, I just want to mention something about that. My instinct told me to hit it first time. I could have probably brought it down and maybe taken a shot on goal from the ground, but there was just something inside me that basically screamed at me to hit it first time, and I'm really glad I did because I did exactly as I envisioned I would do it, hitting it right into that corner. This is probably my favorite play of mine from the game. I make a corner run from the throw-in. I get in front of the defender. I know he's right on my back, so I actually do like a little Ronaldo chop out of the air to create the space. And as soon as I do that, I'm already looking up to see where my teammates are. I see my teammate making that run in the middle, and I cross it right away. I couldn't have hit the cross any better. His header straight at the keeper, unfortunately, but that's something to be aware of, is get your head up right away when you have that space, make your decisions quickly, and in that case, I just listened to my instincts again, which, told me to cross it, and it worked out pretty well. Almost resulted in a goal. It was at least resulted in a goal-scoring opportunity.
It's a hell of a cross. It's a hell of a poked up.
So not much to this play. I just head it in the direction of my other forward, and then it bounces around and our winger almost gets in. So on this play, the ball just deflects in the air, and I take it out of the air with a good touch. I know where the defender is, and I also see that my center mid is making a run, so I try and back heel him in, but I don't do it right. It kind of scuffs off my foot, so I'm a little disappointed by that, but our center mid does a really good job of pressing this guy, making him give up possession right to me. And as you can see, I want you to notice something here. I play the ball immediately to my winger. I'm playing quick, and I'm being very direct, and then I make a run immediately after playing the ball. I don't sit still. I make the run because I notice we'll be on a 2v1 situation if no one tracks me. That's exactly what happens, and then unfortunately I hit the post. One thing I would say to myself on this one is I should have crossed the ball in, but the only issue was if you take a look at my first touch, when I get the ball, it's a heavy touch, and it kind of forces me to try and clip the keeper. It's a good effort. I almost scored there. It's almost a really good goal. But if you take a look at the center, if I had taken a better first touch, I would have been able to square that, and it would have been a tap in for my teammate. So just kind of a note to myself, take a better touch there, and your team's going to get a goal. But overall, I'm pleased with the play, how it panned out, and I'm actually pleased with the effort. It's just unlucky that it hits the crossbar. So here I thought the defender was a little tighter on me, and I try and turn him. Doesn't work this time. We should have actually gotten a throw, and it did not come off me. But they get the throw it on this one. I think it was the right idea because if I go by him, you can see how much space I have. Just unfortunately, he wasn't as close to me as I first thought. So not much to say about this one. The ball just bounces to me, and I put my striker in right away, who gets a shot off on goal. Again, playing quick, playing direct. Not much more to say on that one. So on this play, I make a good run. I get a good ball, and I notice my teammate is coming with me. So my plan is always to pass him the ball. I get one-on-one with the keeper. I have to sort my feet out. I manage to get it to him, but the keeper just crunches me. I mean, this one hurt. He comes flying into me. My teammate actually puts the ball into the net, but the referee, for some reason, calls it back, and we get a penalty. Overall, pleased with this play. I could have gotten it out of my feet sooner. But, as far as the play is concerned, we got a penalty out of it, so I can't be too angry. But wait till you see what happens.
Oh, he's on. David Ewan is on. And he's so dangerous from this end. I mean, that's probably a penalty. And instead,
so I'm actually taking the penalty. You might be thinking, why wasn't this included in the highlight video? Well, give it a second, and you'll find out exactly why it wasn't. So I want to mention a couple things here. One, how great the save was. I put that ball right into the corner, hard and low. I may have telegraphed it a little bit, so I might need to take a look at that and go, okay, I need to disguise my penalties a little more. But I got to give credit to the keeper because it's actually a very good save. I kept it low. It's in the corner. He does kind of make a move for that corner immediately. My head was down, so I didn't pick up on it. But props to him. Great save. Second thing I want you to recognize is I didn't get down after missing that penalty. In the past, I would have beat myself up about it, but I carried on with the game. And that's important when you're playing, is to bounce back from your mistakes. So this one's a very simple play. I just shove for the ball. I take 2 touches because I notice the defender's coming at me, and he's kind of blocking off the passing lane a little bit. So I take a first touch and then quickly play to my open player just so it's not intercepted. So this play is actually funny because the ref gets in my way twice here. I get the ball and I'm trying to pass it to my winger right away. But if I swing at the ball here, I'm actually going to kick the ref. So I delay for a second. I don't know what to do. I turn back. I try and retain possession and pass it to a teammate. But in the end, I end up losing the ball. It's funny looking back at it. But in the moment, I was a little angry at the ref. All right, guys, thank you for watching. So I want to know from you guys, what do you think I need to work on the most based on what you saw? I always would love some constructive criticism or feedback to see what you guys think I need to work on based on what you saw today. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, please like and share this video. I will put 2 videos on the screen that I know you'll enjoy so that you can keep learning and keep improving. And I will see you in the next video. And guys, we will have the final coming up soon. I will be getting match footage of that and posting it on this channel, so look out for that. Thanks once again, guys, for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.